Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cozy Artist Avenue and my live stream. I actually feel like I have a working title. It's something that I feel like I want to possibly turn into like one of those podcast style things. So I'm thinking of calling my live streams Cozily Coveted. I think that's kind of cute. The cozy, wait, what is it? The Cozily Coveted podcast or the Cozily Coveted live stream. That is so cute. And plus, I love the meaning of it. Like, yes, this is a very highly desired live stream that everyone who loves coziness and whimsy should be watching, especially like if you're doing your hobby, if you're reading, painting, journaling, drawing, studying. Well, don't watch my live stream while you're studying. Study and be focused. But yeah, like I like how that sounds so far. Let me know what you think in the comments. I am open to suggestions. But anyways, today's video topic I am actually really excited to be talking about. It's a video I made kind of on TikTok already, but it's a bit different. I'm going to be talking about all of the things that I find whimsical. So I don't know if you've seen this trend before on TikTok and YouTube. It's a video where girls talk about all the things that they find chic. And that's really cute and cool for them. I don't really, being chic isn't my vibe. More of a whimsical, adventurous, high-spirited person, and like a lot of those things that the girls talk about in those videos, I'm like, I only can relate to a little bit. So if you're like more of a whimsical person, I think you'll really like this live stream. And some of the things that I have put together are things that I do myself. I'm not talking about like what other people should find whimsical. I have no interest in telling you what you need to specifically find whimsical. I literally don't care because that's your life and you can live it how you want. But as far as me, these are the things that I either do, want to do, and plan to do that I feel are so like magical, enchanting, whimsical, fun, exciting. So yeah, I have a list compiled on my tablet. Can you see this? Woo! So before I get into it, I do want to say that I am a little nervous right now. I don't know why. But like my heart is a little bit like racing. Like I don't know, I just want to talk to you guys so bad, but I also don't want to mess up and sound stupid, which is like my like deep-rooted fear. So yeah, bear with me. I appreciate everyone who will be tuning into this live or watching later as like a playback on my live tab on my YouTube channel. So yeah, let's get into this video. So things that I find whimsical. This is literally in no order of like the most whimsical thing to the least. It's literally just, it popped up in my head and I was like, oh yeah, let me write that down because I want to talk about it. Okay. So I think learning about herbs to use for common remedies like sleep, immunity, and stress is very whimsical. If you've heard of the Apothecary Diaries, I feel like that really helped spark my interest to like get into this. Oh, and also I watched this YouTuber and TikToker. Her name is All the Feral Fawns, and seeing her little apothecary setup is also really inspiring. And it just made me want to like focus on it like a lot more seriously than I was before. I have some books here that I have collected. So we have this dandelion, dandelion medicine. It's a bunch of different ways that you can use dandelions for tinctures, for teas, and this herb helps in a lot of different ways. Like I just think that it's very whimsical to be able to use a natural remedy instead of always relying on like an aspirin all the time. There's nothing. Oh my god! Now that I said that, Please do not think that I'm anti-vaxxer, like modern medicine is not good. Like, no, please use modern medicine. I'm just saying, like, when you can use like a herbal remedy, like a tea or a little tincture, okay? But if you need to go to the hospital and get a shot, go get a shot, girl. Where's my other book? So yeah, I got a lot of books on herbs. And yeah, I just think that is cute and whimsical. Little fairy moments. Actually, I have a lot. I have three. And I got these from Five Below. They may still be there. So if you're interested in herbs as well, if you've been inspired by Apothecary Diaries or just seeing like a lot of people who grow herbs in their backyard, people are really getting back into like personal gardening and agriculture. So I think that's really cool. If I had a house, I would totally do the same thing, or I would try. I don't know if I would succeed, but I would try. Oop. Okay. So yeah, that's very whimsical. Next, wait. Oh my gosh, when I was watching my live stream back, I realized that I was like going too fast through the topics. Let me slow down a little bit. So I have started a very small apothecary in my apartment. Here are a few of the things that I have that I try to use for little common remedies. Whenever I'm feeling like I'm sleep deprived or I can't fall asleep, I use the Sleepy Time tea. And what's that really popular brand? The one with the bear. You know the one with the bear. And that version has valerian root, it has chamomile, marshmallow root. There's something else I'm missing, but it's really potent. It gives me very crazy intense dreams, which can be really good for like a nice dream, but it can also be really bad if you are like prone to nightmares. And sometimes it is a gamble, but I still think that it's worth it if you're struggling with sleep. For immunity, there's this tea that I'm using right now, and it has cherries. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember. I should have took a picture of it. I'm sorry, y'all. But go into the grocery store aisle or to one of those herbalist stores and just browse around the store, ask for help. If you tell them like whatever you are struggling with, they can definitely help you find something. So those are just a few of the things that I have been doing to help with like my little ailments. And for immunity, I have been using these little, what do you call them? Like little juices at the grocery store. Those help a lot. Whenever I am bloated or I'm having a lot of acid reflux, whenever I take those shots, it's done. It's gone. And especially before bed, like for some reason my stomach always acts up then. I take one of those shots. Or apple cider vinegar. I have like a bottle of apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. You have to make sure it has the mother in it for it to work. Within 20-30 minutes, my stomach, my esophagus is no longer sizzling and burning. So yeah, that's one of the first things that I wanted to talk about because I think that it's helpful and it's also just like really fun to learn about. So yeah, next, another thing that I find whimsical is learning a new language. I am learning a new language. I've been learning since fall of 2024, on and off, like fall of 2024 to winter 2025. I was like steady. But as soon as spring and summer came, like spring, summer 2025, I fell off of learning Albanian. I'm learning Albanian. My boyfriend is Albanian. His family is Albanian. And a lot of them do not speak Albanian. And it's just really helpful to be able to meet them where they're at. And so, yeah. I think that learning a language is one of the most like whimsical, fun, enchanting things that you can do. Like, being so curious being like seeking out knowledge, I find like very whimsical. Yeah, let me think. Also, it just like opens up your world a lot more. And what could be more whimsical than having a whole different group of people that you can socialize with, learn from, and create new connections with? I cannot wait to progress in my Albanian studies. I plan on just finding someone besides my boyfriend and his family that I can talk to, and like literally just become friends with, because how cute is that? I never in a million years would have guessed that the language that I would start to learn would be Albanian, and for it to be something that I'm doing out of love and care, and literally like, what is more magical than that? So if you have been thinking about learning a language, I would say go for it, because like your world will get so much bigger. My world is so much bigger. My teacher, I would have never met her if, I didn't meet my boyfriend. I don't think I would have had that drive to finally learn another language if it wasn't a necessity, if it wasn't something that I was doing for love. So, yeah, very whimsical behavior. Next, another thing that I find really, really whimsical that I like doing often is wearing hair clips or pins or hats. As you can see, I'm wearing hair clips right now. And look at it. It literally looks like I'm wearing a crown. This kind of feels like Queen Charlotte. It's giving a Queen Charlotte kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Do you see what I see? So cute. And I feel like it's a great way to enhance an outfit or make a statement or just express how you're feeling today. Because I was going live and I was feeling a little bit anxious, I was like, okay, let me try and do something cute. Let me try and make me feel like me, like an unrushed, unscared version of me. And yeah, this helps. It really, really helped. It calmed me down and made me like breathe while I was putting each one in, because I wanted to make sure I put it in carefully so it doesn't come off loose. Yeah, very, very cute. And pins, okay, even more whimsical if you have made the pin yourself. Like I mentioned in my live stream, I was making a lot of hair clips last year, and I personalized them to my interests, and nothing could be more whimsical, more enchanting and fun than decorating yourself and then expressing how you feel for the day. Next, I think that wearing your hair textured, if it is naturally textured, is really, really whimsical. Like it just feels, first of all, like just so natural. And I don't know, it's something about seeing like curly hair, wavy hair, kinky hair be free, be itself, so beautiful. So beautiful, especially when we consider the beauty standard and how having something sleek and streamlined is supposed to be the most beautiful thing in the world ever. Like, no, like imagine like knowing that the world is like, your hair needs to be straight or else. And you come up with like your kinky fro or like your wavy hair, your curly hair, whatever it is. You're standing out, babe. You're standing out. Very whimsical. Very, very, very whimsical. So yeah, I think that's very cute. Another thing that I find very whimsical is sharing your thoughts with someone who you know will keep them safe. Whenever I'm sharing a dream or just like a hope of mine, and I literally just want someone to hear me and witness me, so like I don't feel like I have to keep everything to myself to like know that, yeah, other people see me, and that's like a really great thing. I know I can tell my boyfriend, I know I can tell my family and my friends, and like they will just see me. They're not going to try and immediately correct me and be like, actually I don't think that that's going to work because XYZ. Like they're literally projecting whatever they think would go wrong, because if they tried it, like that's how they think that they will be. Like no, they just listen. Like they just listen. And yeah, I think that's just a very whimsical thing, to be able to be honest and be open about your desires with people. Um, what's the right word? Caveat. A little anecdote. Like, if you don't have someone that you can trust to hold like your secrets or your hopes and your desires, perfect segue. Journaling. Put it in a journal. And nothing is safer than this. Well, I mean, unless you're like leaving it out in the open, or you leave it behind at like, if you're like at a cafe and you're journaling and you're leaving it, like, yeah, it's not gonna be that safe. But if you hold on tight to this and you make sure it's always attached to you like glue, this is like the perfect place to share your thoughts, your desires, your hopes, your dreams, your wrongdoings, failures. Like, I mean, it's perfect. It is perfect. And also very whimsical. Another thing that I find whimsical is that if you are journaling, being able to add pictures, stickers, what is it, stationery. Oh, here it is. I think very, very cute. Let me find an example. Like, these are photos that I have painted myself a while ago. I think this one was 2024. This one, oh wait, what? This one was in 2024. This one was in 2025. Isn't it cute? How cute. Uh-oh, is it focusing? Is it focused on me? Okay, I'm sorry, it's a little dark in here, guys. The sun is setting. Oh yeah, once again, scrapbooking. Very, very fun, very, very cool. It doesn't have to be super detailed all the time. Sometimes you just need a cute little sticker, and that is enough. So yeah, I couldn't recommend journaling enough. Couldn't say anything bad about it. Super whimsical. Next. Ooh, okay. I think having a curated jewelry collection, very, very whimsical. Like, having, like, how do I want to put it? Like, your favorite necklaces, instead of having just a bunch of jewelry that you don't even really gravitate towards. Maybe they're like out of style for like what you enjoy currently. And knowing that you can basically wear them with every outfit and feel like it perfectly represents your personal style and your interests. Very whimsical. I do that. I got rid of a bunch of jewelry that I had collected for years and years and years, and a lot of it was like really bad quality too. And so, like, literally decluttering my jewelry collection and just having my favorites that are really good quality jewelry makes me feel very whimsical. Like, and it matches. Oh my god, my jewelry matches with basically every outfit I could possibly put together in my wardrobe, and it just makes me feel more put together, and I do look more put together. Love that. Couldn't be cuter. Another thing that I find whimsical is always having crafts in your purse. Okay, I have my purse here because I was going to use this as an example. Boop. This purse, this is the front. This purse is small. I don't know if it looks small on camera or big, but in person, it's like a medium-sized bag. And plus, I have it stuffed to the brink. But yeah, having a bag that's big enough to carry your crafts and your necessities as well. Like, this bag can fit my water bottle. It has, I took my journals out for this video. It has my color pencils, my watercolor set. Whoa. And my watercolor book. And yeah, I think that being ready to craft wherever you go, so whimsical. I mean, literally, like, that is just so, first of all, cool. And it just shows that, like, if you have a moment of stillness, a little moment of boredom, instead of scrolling on your phone, you're like, oh wait, I have my watercolor in my bag, I have my journal in my bag, I have like my book in my bag. I don't need to scroll on my phone. I don't need to just like get lost in that fake online world. I can literally tap into my soul, tap into my interests, and be good. Hold on, guys. I'm going to change the lighting real quick. I was not preparing for my lower half to be on camera, so excuse. I'm not matching, but it's okay. Okay, I'm back, but that's not good. Hold on. Let's see. No. I hope this is better for the lights. Okay. Quick little intermission. Back to our scheduled video. Next thing that I find very whimsical. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, finding books in the wild. Okay, what I mean by that, like if you're at a thrift store and you see the book collection that they have in the store, just going over there, browsing it and seeing if there are any titles that grab your eye. Maybe there's some titles that you recognize and you decide to, grab it, read it, add it to your collection. Or those little stands that you'll find at the park or in someone's neighborhood. It says, take a book, leave a book later. Hold on, I have an example on my computer already ready for you guys. Hold on, let me share my screen. Okay, just want to make sure you guys can see it. So literally, where is it? Like this. Very, very pretty. Hold on, I'm checking the live stream on my phone because I tried to do this last time and it did not work last time. Okay, there it is. It's working. So yeah, I love, like, this would be finding a book in the wild. This is a very cute little thing to find and just like know that, oh yeah, like I participated in this. I took a book and I came back later to give it. Like, it's just, I feel like gives you a sense of community to be like, oh, okay, great. Like, we're all doing this. We're all like swapping and reading the same material potentially. Very cute. And then this is like based on the things that I was speaking of earlier. Journaling. Here's another example of journaling and just making it really cute and personalized. I love journaling. I love drawing. You don't even have to be good at it. It's just fun to try and to see what you can do. Like, could I make something really nice like this? And you find out. And then if you aren't that good at it, you keep doing it until you are, if it's something that like genuinely interests you, right? And like I was saying earlier, learning a language, very, very whimsical. First of all, not only is it whimsical, it opens up your world to a whole different culture, community, just makes you more well-rounded and cultured and not so closed-minded, because a lot of closed-mindedness is making our world a very unnecessarily hard and unsafe place. So yeah, learn a language. If you've been wanting to learn a language, please learn a language and share the things that you learn with your family, with your friends. I was literally doing that yesterday with my family and my friends. Oh yeah, once again, this was a good example of like curated jewelry. I think that this is so cute. As a nature loving person, I obviously would love to have something or have things that are nature related or just like based off my interest. Like I have this very beautiful gold plated compass necklace, and it makes sense because I love traveling. I've traveled to a lot of places and I plan to travel to a lot more, and just being able to have that physical representation, I find, is very whimsical. Can you see my cat behind me? Chai! Wait, everybody say hi to Chai. She is a very rowdy and rambunctious kitten. Cutest girl in the world, but she is bad, y'all. Okay. Oh wait. I'm back. Let me change this lighting. Give me one moment, people. Give me one moment. I'm still here, so don't leave. I will know if you leave. I won't, but I'm just asking you to be nice. I'll be back in 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I'm still here. I'm just grabbing my ring light because I was not expecting the sun to set as quickly as it did, even though it always sets pretty much at the same time for the season. That's just part of my whimsy. What can I say? Okay. Oh, so much better. So much better. Hold on. I'm still here, guys. Don't leave. This is so hard. I should have grabbed the tripod for this, but I did not. Okay. That's cute. Okay. I'm back and I have better lighting. Okay. Hello. Thanks for sticking with me while I was fixing my lighting. Hold on. I need a sip of water. That was a lot of work. Okay. Oh, okay. Since I see it right now. Another thing that I find very whimsical is making crafts and doing crafts. For example, this is a craft that I made of my cat Max. He's actually sleeping on the couch right in front of me over there. Very cozy, of course. He's the laziest boy in the world, but he gets to be lazy because he's cute. And that's what he deserves. So yeah, just making crafts. I don't care if it's using polymer clay, if it's doing some sort of paper mache craft, and I have a very big paper mache craft that I want to do. I've never done it before. And it's going to be such a big project. I don't know why I would do something that is such a time-intensive, large craft, but that's just part of the whimsy, I guess. That's just part of my madness. Oh my God. Anyways, or hair clips. What is another thing that you can make? Oh my gosh, another little whimsical craft that I think is very cool. I gotta be very careful with this. Imagine I messed it up right now. Oh my God. Okay. Carefully, I will show you. This is a preserved dandelion. that I picked last spring. Very, very cute. This will last for 10 years. And I made this for such a corny reason. But I am such a corny person. To know me in real life is to know how sentimental and how much of a crybaby I am. I made this because it represents all the wishes that I want to come true. And just seeing it on my desk, seeing it in my room, and I look at it, it really, really just makes focusing on that feel so much more real, and like it takes up real space in my life and in my interests. So yeah, that's what this represents. I think when you craft meaningfully, whoa, oh my gosh, guys, I almost messed that up. Doing meaningful crafts to you, whatever that is, right? Because we are all different people. Once again, I said that earlier in the live stream, and I'm going to say it again. I am not telling you to do these things to make you whimsical, or that doing everything that I mentioned makes you a whimsical person. This is just what I do that makes me feel like carefree and like I'm just honoring my interests as they pop up in my mind and just going with it, not overcomplicating it, overthinking it, just doing it. I'm very whimsical. It makes me feel very fulfilled. So whatever your whimsy is, I hope that you're honoring it often. Oh my gosh, please, y'all, honor your whimsy often. Like, life is so short. I can't even believe that I'm 28 right now. I swear to God, I blinked and I was 28. And yeah, just follow your dreams. Anyways, next. I really, really love mugs. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a little tism thing, but I love mugs, and I really, 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 really have to control myself to make sure that I'm not incessantly buying these things just because it's so cute. And I use all of my mugs. Like, I don't have a favorite. They stay in rotation. Like, I think collecting very intricate designed mugs very whimsical. It makes me feel just like insanely warm and cozy. Yeah, once again, here's another little mug. This one specifically reminds me of Studio Ghibli. If you've ever seen a Studio Ghibli film, whenever he has the scene where he's showing them eating, the food always looks delicious. It always looks so much more delicious than real food. And so I got this because like this mug made me feel like this food tastes even more delicious than like real food. And it even like just the art style. They were clearly inspired by Mr. Miyazaki. And like once again, like even this mug, you see how it has this design around the inner rim, and right here, this is actually a flower. Can you see? Yeah, I don't know. But once again, I think that's a very whimsical thing. Another thing that I find very, very whimsical, checking off my list here. Oh my gosh. Doing deep dives and falling down a rabbit hole. I love that. So depending on what I'm looking at, like certain things pique my interest more than others, right? And I'm trying to think of a rabbit hole that I found myself falling down recently. Give me a second. I'm trying to recall something that's like appropriate to say on camera. Let me come back to that. You know what? When it pops up in my head, I'll mention it, or I'll just make a separate video on like all the deep dives and rabbit holes I've been falling down lately because, oh my gosh. Chai. Come here, go. You gotta go, baby. Say hi to Chai. Just bear with her, okay? She loves the camera. Oh, Chai, get down. Chai! This vlog is already more chaotic than the first one, and this is what I feared. Like, I had to get up, stop talking to you guys to change the lighting. I got my cat getting ready to knock the camera over. So much more chaotic than the first one. Chai! Okay, she's down. What was I saying? Oh my gosh. If she disconnects the live stream, okay. She was asleep before. Now she's ready to say hi to the world. Try. I'm gonna keep going. Yes, going down deep dives, falling down a rabbit hole of information. TikTok is really, really good for that. You'll see a really interesting video, and then they'll have that little blue text where you can click it and find more videos on that topic. And you're like, wow, like I never knew that, this thing existed, or doing XYZ would really help, like, make me a better person or help me learn something new, right? I love that. For some reason, I can't recall a single one ever, which I hate. You know when that happens and you get put on the spot and suddenly you can't talk, you can't think, even though you have been thinking about this thing forever? That's what's happening right now. But I will come back to it, I promise. Next. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I love saving quotes, especially like on Pinterest. They have, such a wide variety of like gut-wrenching or very specific to whatever you're feeling or experiencing at the moment quotes. And yeah, one that I've been really loving right now. Let me go back. Oh, wait, I got to share my screen. Let me share my screen with you guys so you can see it too. Okay. This is a quote. It's called, I've been looking for myself with lanterns. Oh, I didn't put it in here. Interesting. The quote is by Emily Dickinson, if I am correct. It says, I've been out looking for myself with lanterns. And I absolutely adore it. It really resonates with where I am at in my life right now. Just trying to further develop myself, make myself more well-rounded, and being able to articulate my thoughts instead of just keeping them in my head, being able to speak them out loud. I feel like I've struggled with that for a really long time. It's one of the reasons why I picked up journaling. It really helped put names to a lot of my feelings and emotions. And yeah, like I'm at a phase of just like a lot of self-discovery. Even at the age of 28, I'm always learning new things about myself. My boyfriend's in the chat. Okay. Yeah. Just like, I love that quote. I love that quote so much. Okay. Another thing that I find really, really, really whimsical is watching fantasy, romance, and mystery shoujo anime. I have been watching anime for well over 20 years. Big nerd, huge fan of otaku culture, and these genres, or even when they like mesh together, are some of my favorite types of anime to watch. And it is very whimsical. It literally, romance, fantasy, mystery shoujo really, really make me feel so immersed in their world. Like I am immediately sucked right up into it. Like Apothecary Diaries, I was mentioning earlier. I really, really love that anime series. What am I watching right now? I am rewatching The Wandering Witch. That anime came out in 2025, and I watched it while it was airing, and I loved it then, and I'm watching it now. I love it even more. I felt so connected to Elena in the first episode. I felt her exact pain of like wanting so hard to make a dream come true and just feeling like there's a roadblock in your way, and it's always like a person, like people being the roadblock in your way of your success, and just being so sad that she can't find someone who is just like willing to help her and just relate to her and be in community with her. It was just like, it's like, wow, like I was rewatching that first episode and I found myself just like really, like my heart went out to her. And just like seeing her journeys and her adventures traveling as a witch, I'm like, wow, that would just be so cool to be able to just go off to new places and experience. Oh my gosh, can you hear that? That's my cat. Stop it. Oh my gosh, she's going so crazy in this live stream. I'm so sorry. But yeah, just being able to watch The Wandering Witch and see her journey is very, very cool. Very, very cool. If you're a very adventurous, curious person, you love magic, you love fantasy-based things, you would like The Wandering Witch, especially if you like cozy, whimsical vibes. What's another anime? I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm almost finished rewatching Kasami Kiss. Oh my God, I watched this anime back in like 2016. You'd think I would know it. I've seen it like so many times and I cannot. Kami-sama Kiss. Very cool, funny romance anime. It's on Netflix right now. That's why I'm rewatching it. I saw the advertisement for it on like their main homepage and I was like, wow, like I haven't seen this in years. Let me rewatch this. There are some parts that don't hold up, like to current times, like certain phrases. And obviously being older and seeing how certain relationship dynamics work versus when I was a teenager, I'm like, okay, that doesn't work. Yeah. Anyways, if that's a very whimsical thing that I like. Ooh, okay, yeah. On the conversation of TV shows, I think that rewatching shows from your childhood is very whimsical. Like, for example, I grew up watching Adventure Time as it was airing, and I love that series. Like, to this day, the rewatchability of Adventure Time holds up to the test of time. What is it? Almost 20 years later, because it aired in 2009. It still holds up pretty well. And oh my gosh, like I still I still feel that same kind of innocent childlike whimsy and wonder for that world that they live in. They live in a post-apocalyptic world, and Finn, the main character, he's like this 12-year-old boy who has like a pet magic dog that can talk, and they're always going on these adventures, like going to dungeons and finding treasure, battling monsters and mages, and I obviously super, very cool. Very, very immersive world. And I think that revisiting some of your childhood classics can give you an insight into like who you are currently, because usually the media that you watched at that point really did help shape you and a lot of your ideas and feelings. And I would say Adventure Time definitely helped to shape my identity. I still say a lot of their phrases. I still try to be like certain characters in certain aspects of my life because they were so well written. They were human. and yeah, just like revisit some of your childhood classics, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. My camera is dying, so now we're going rapid fire because I don't want it to die in the middle of the stream. Okay, I'm almost done anyway. I have like 4 more points. Oh, okay. Another thing that I find very whimsical is dressing how you genuinely see yourself, right? So when I see someone on the street and like I see they're going like full throttle in whatever aesthetic um that they have on, I'm like, you are really owning that. Like I can tell that you really, really like this vibe. And I think that is so cool. Like good for you. I'm giving them kudos in my head. Sometimes I don't have the confidence to compliment them in person, but I do. I see you, I'm acknowledging you in my heart, and I'm wishing you well. And then I feel that way when I'm doing it for myself. Like I really love cottage core fashion and academia fashion, like I always say academia. I know it's not academia. Academia, academia. I love that style. Um, and bohemian fashion. I know those are very, very different styles, but I somehow personally feel like I skillfully blend them. And yeah, I love being able to dress how I feel about myself and how I see myself. And yeah, it just makes me feel more confident because I know that I'm honoring myself. I'm honoring my feelings. Like, and I think that is really cool. And I've like spent so many years building my wardrobe. Even just like over the past few days, I've been on a heavy thrift kick because I just feel like I wanted to go even more in depth with my personal style and make it even more personal. And I have done that. And I'm very, very happy when I'm outside in my little protective armor. I feel very much like safe because I feel and look like myself. And I'm very, very happy about that. And things that have helped me develop my personal style were things like the TV shows that I watched, the books that I've read, and just like cute pictures of stylish girls I've seen online. I just wanted to add those little pieces to my wardrobe because they spoke to me. So, yeah, very whimsical stuff. I said this was going to be rapid fire, and it's obviously not. Hold on, okay, let me hurry up before my camera dies. Another thing that I find very whimsical is photography, but certain types of photography, right? Because I'm not a car photography type of person or medical photography. I don't know, that's not me. But I really, really love nature, wildlife, flowers, and lifestyle photography. Um, yeah, I spend so long on Pinterest just like scrolling at everyone's photos because I just think that it's really interesting to see how other people see the world. And as a photographer myself, if you guys are new here, I'm a professional photographer. That's literally my 9 to 5. Um, yeah, like it's my life. It's like an interest I've held for at least, wow, since I was like 12. So yeah, it means the world to me. I love photography, and I think that it's one of the most whimsical things that you can do because you make it yourself. Like you personalize your style of photography, and that's really cool. Um, okay, this is like one of the last little things that I want to mention. So, like making your home life very, very whimsical. For me, that is having tapered candles that I use whenever I am journaling, whenever I'm working in my art studio. This is my art studio. Or when I'm taking a shower, or if I'm in my room chilling in my bed, I'm lighting candles because I want to make sure that my atmosphere is feeling as cozy and dreamlike as it possibly could. Um, Life is too short to be feeling like you know, can't have little magical moments. And so I try to make every magical moment that I'm having in my apartment especially cozy and enchanting and whimsical. Like another example is turning a space that I wasn't using in my apartment consistently. I turned into my art studio, and there's like more to my art studio, but maybe, oh, actually I have a vlog on my channel if you're curious about my art studio, what it looks like, how I made it. You can watch that video. But yeah, obviously that's very whimsical to make your home life feel cozy, and coming from someone who for a period of time did not, from different periods of time, did not have a cozy home life, to be able to consistently have it, freeing. And even when I didn't have it, and I was living in a little bit more chaos, or just like uncomfortability, I would try and introduce little things that I could, like candles, like adding flowers, making sure that my space was neat and cozy. You know, that really does go a long way. You cannot just like pay dust to that. It's like, oh, if I don't live in my dream apartment or in my dream house, then I don't really care about making it feel cozy or making my space feel nice, because it doesn't matter. Like, it won't change anything. And that couldn't be more wrong personally from being in a position like that. It literally made being in that position feel more bearable, because I was giving myself like a chance to try and shine and to feel comfortable. So yeah, and I did it affordably with the thrift store. Even my studio now, even like the decorations I have throughout my apartment, my furniture, all thrifted. It can be done affordably. You just have to do it. You just have to make it happen. Um, yeah. So I just wanted to really make a point of that, because I feel like there's a lot of influencing going on that is telling people that they have to have the most expensive, newest, shiniest, and brightest things in order to be cozy, in order to like be an adult or be successful. Not true. Absolutely not true. Um, but yeah. Before my camera dies, I want to say thank you to everyone who was able to join my live stream while it was happening live. I appreciate you, and I cannot wait to do even more live streams. This is really, really fun. I've talked so much that I'm actually like losing my voice. I don't know if you can tell. If you were like from the beginning and you made it to the end, my voice is kind of gone. But it's so worth it. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Since this isn't my live stream, I can take it at my pace. I don't know. Oh yeah, please let me know what you think about this title for the live stream. It's gonna potentially be called Cozily Coveted. I like the alliteration of, like, Cozily Coveted CC. It ties into like the Cozy Artist Avenue branding. Like, it just makes sense. Like, I feel it's all really cohesive. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about any of the things that I shared. It really means the world to me, and it really makes me feel like I'm really like building a community here, and that you guys care, because I want to share things, obviously, that not only I care about but other people resonate with. So yeah, thank you. I cannot wait to see you guys on my next live stream, and I will be posting a vlog soon. I have two that I want to share with you that I will be sharing pretty soon. One is a cozy cabin trip I took to Gatlinburg and Chattanooga with my boyfriend in the fall, and then the other one is a thrift haul of like my favorite thrift finds. Or actually, there's three. So that video, and then all of my thrifted clothes, because I have so many. Actually, like 95% of my wardrobe is thrifted. Not an exaggeration. Like, the only thing that isn't thrifted is like my underwear and my socks. Everything else, thrift store. But yeah, anyways, before my camera dies, I keep saying that. Bye guys. I love you. I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye. Bye.